hello everyone. Welcome to my go-to shoe, Faith, Hope, and Love, a journey through loss, live on, strength, and soul. And of course, before I get started, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button so you know when Pauline's coming back. Okay, this is the beginning. I think we're gonna have a second part to this whole video right here. But I just want to say something while the light was out because I gotta go out and do some things, and I really want to do this morning, but the morning got ahead of me. But you saw where, well, if you didn't see, I asked my editor to place I need time to breathe, and that's a true statement, and I love what she did. She's got me making a breath on there, and that's pretty cool. So thank you, editor. I appreciate you so very much. But I wanted to share a little bit, and this is the deal. I'm in mourning, okay? I'm in mourning. Now, I'm mourning a lot of different things. I'm mourning the loss of my family members and close friends. I'm mourning the loss of things the way they once were. Different now, and I'm really mourning that because when I see all that's happening, it just saddens my spirit, saddens my heart. So I'm grieving, I'm mourning the loss of mothers who are no longer with their children. I'm mourning the loss of mothers who children have been taken from them. I'm mourning the loss of fathers who have gone and their wives don't know where they are or how they're doing. I'm mourning those kinds of losses. I'm mourning the loss of people who have to make transformational changes on jobs that they once had, that they no longer have. They don't have that stability that they're comfortable with. I'm mourning the loss of family members who are disgruntled with each other. I'm mourning the loss of, again, the life of the way we once saw it. I'm mourning the loss of families who are not getting the health benefits that they once had. I'm mourning the loss of families who are struggling each and every day and working each and every day trying to make it, and their livelihood has been snatched from them. You know, I'm also mourning the loss of those who are in power. If they ever had a relationship with the Lord, and I think they may have lost it because some of the things that are going on today at the leadership level would not be happening if those who were in leadership knew Jesus. I'm mourning the loss of that if they did know him once, they would get to find him again. I'm praying that prayer. Those in Congress, those in the House of Representatives, those at the local level, that we would begin to care about one another. This, you know, it's January, and I can't even tell you all the people that we've lost. But I'm gonna pause right now because I've got some poetry I'm gonna recite to you. And that's going to kind of share more recent losses that I want to share with you all. They're not by me, they're by someone else. There's two different ones I'm going to read. But I'm coming back. I've got to go out, but I will be back and we will finish this up. But I love you all. I love you all. And we are in this thing together. My go-to shoe, faith, hope, and love. A journey through loss. Live on, strength, and soul. Talk to you soon. Love y'all. Well, I'm back. I ran my errands, so now I'm back. So again, welcome back. Anyway, as I spoke earlier in reference to I'm going through, and that's why I actually said I needed a moment just to breathe, because there was so much loss in just a short amount of time. There was a lot of loss in people I knew, people I didn't know, people I did not know, and people I knew, and of course my own personal loved ones. It's been very difficult, actually. So I needed a moment. And what that shows me and what it tells me is that we all, when we're going through grief, we need to take that time for ourselves. And so because of that, and I know Daphne Davis, who listens to me on here all the time, she wrote a poem back in January, and well, not that far away, January, because now it's today when I'm doing this early February. So, but she wrote a poem, and I got thinking about that poem, and I got thinking about the losses that we hear about, just with life, with humanity, and it's a sadness, and not that I want to make this sad, but this is life. This is part of life. Life is a part of death, and death is a part of life, you've heard me say that. But Daphne wrote this poem, and I would like to read it. She's entitled it "The Horse Flies." The horse flies, so AI says, cuts the skin with its jaw. As kids, this is something we didn't know when we wandered the pastures in Maryland. They were big, the horse flies and deer flies. We could hear the zzz, feel the sting, witness the drop of blood, red, swelling wheels on arm, back, and neck. The horses in the field shivered their silky flanks, switched their tails to move them through. Swat as we might, the horse flies circled, menacing, voracious, incessant. This November, when we presumed Ted was getting better, they thought Ted was getting better. His life stopped with 15 minutes notice. In December, Michael built a towering solstice fire surrounded by those who loved him. He watched it, opened his hands to the golden heat, and the next day he died. Then she speaks about my mom. Pauline's mom, Edna, left her long-loved life last week. Cousin Roger in Nashville, then Deacon Kevin in Baltimore. It's only Monday. And today our brother-in-law Jim went home. None of these, Daphne says, none of these were wholly mine. I wasn't poured out as grief can do to those closer. But these passings are the horseflies of death. They cut us with their mouths, leave wounds on our skin, hard, fevered, swelling. Swat them as we will. They come and they come, unrelenting. We cannot clear the air. Feels like sometimes that you can't clear the air. Feels like you're choking deep on the inside. And so anyway, Daphne wrote that poem January 19th, 2026. And then I started thinking about the deaths that we've heard here of late. Renee Good and Preddy. Alex, let me get the name straight. Alex Jeffrey Preddy passed. Was killed, didn't just pass, he was killed. That makes a difference. When somebody's killed, yes, they've gone on to glory, but it's harder when somebody's killed because you feel personally that it wasn't their time. It wasn't meant for them to go at that particular moment. And as I began to think about humanity and what humanity is going through now and the losses that we're seeing now, it made me want to write my own little poem. It's a short little poem, but I wanted to read it to you. Wish you cared. Time is moving rapidly. There are needs at every turn. Watch our surroundings and what we can see. Then there's that of which we cannot see. Care for my sister, care for my brother. Care for those without. Care for humanity, black, brown, yellow, and white. Wish you cared. We must care for each other. Why? Because each one matters. Wish you cared. God cares, so why shouldn't we? Wish you cared. My humanity is weak. My humanity needs strength. My humanity needs life. Wish you cared. My humanity needs love. Wish you cared. We are in a time where each one of us has to care. We've got to love each other. Children are dying. People are hungry. Life is not the way it once was. So I'm taking a moment to breathe, a moment to embrace that which I don't even like because of humanity's sake, because we do, well, excuse me, we do care. At least some of us do. And all I can say is we're at a time where we need to pray for those who don't appear to care. And the prayer, maybe the prayer should be that we would ask God to touch their hearts so that they would understand that it's better to have loved and cared than to not care at all. It's better to love than not care, than to not care at all. So, on this day, a day of, I don't know what I even want to call it. It's just a time when, as time passes on, and as we each do what we are to do each and every day, make it count. Make your day count by redeeming the time which has been given to each one of us while we're here. Make good use of our time. Make good use of the purpose of why we are here at this moment in time. Sometimes, I like to joke, I like to laugh, I like to have a great time. But it hasn't been that much fun here lately. I'll be honest with you. It's not that much fun when people are dying for no reason. People are being sent away for no reason. Things are happening for no reason. Healthcare is changing the way we once knew it for no reason. Oh yes, maybe the reason is because it costs too much. Or there's always a reason. Someone will have a reason, or they'll decide upon a reason of why we shouldn't have this and why we shouldn't have that. At the same time, they may have everything that they have need of. But we've got to care about those who don't have what they need. Things are changing. It's time for each one of us to step up our game and find the purpose that we have been given. The purpose in God. We've been given purpose. Each one of us, there's a reason why we're here. We're not just here to just get up and go to work and come home. We're here for a purpose, for a reason, for each season of our lives we're here to do. So, I just wanted to stop by and just share with you that even though I may be going through my own little grief period, and each one of you may be going through your own little grief period. And I don't want to, minimize it, because grief is it's not something that you can minimize. Because one thing about grief, it's not like the person dies and then tomorrow you had the services and you had the celebration of life and you went through all the different celebrations that you have for your loved one. And then you wake up after that's all done and you're better. No, it doesn't. Grief doesn't work like that, because it pops in at any point in time. It doesn't have a time of ending because it's always there. It just does not always come to the surface. Sometimes it's way down here. You're doing great. You're doing absolutely outstanding. But then it rises, and sometimes it rises to the top. And it rises so hard to the top that sometimes you can't even see your way and then it minimizes itself, and you're able to breathe again. You're able to have an understanding again, even when you don't even understand what you're going through. But that's the kind of God we serve. He's just that miraculous, that he will give us, each one of us, everything that we have need of. So, as this video, we have to keep moving forward. You know my line, hashtag keep it moving, no matter what. Yes, breathe, take a pause, take a breath. Take a breath. And then, with a resounding yes, keep moving forward, as only God can do for you, and for you, and for you, and for each one of us in totality. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Now, before I leave, of course, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, subscribe, share, and touch the notification button so you know when Pauline's coming back. You got it. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button so you know when I'm coming back, and we can keep walking on this journey with strength and faith and hope and love, and watch God do God in us. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Bye-bye.